Good morning, class. Today in accounts, the chapter ratio analysis, we will start with the illustration number 59. I hope the previous questions are easy for you to understand. So now I'll start with the illustration number 59. From the following information, you need to calculate the ITR. I hope all of you remember that what is the formula for ITR. ITR is cost of RFO upon में average inventory. So following terms are mentioned here. RFO, it is 2 lakh. GP is 25% cost, not the RFO, cost. Opening inventory was 1/3 of the closing inventory and closing inventory was 30% of the RFO. So look at the terms here. You just have to find out the terms from the mentioned transactions. Firstly, we have RFO. It is 2 lakh. They said the closing stock is 30% of RFO. RFO का 30% है, मतलब 2 लाख की RFO का 30% is closing stock. It is 60,000. Then they said the opening is 1/3 of the closing inventory. तो opening stock is closing inventory 60,000 का 1/3 means it is 20,000. तो हमारे पास एवरेज इन्वेंट्री ये निकल सकता है यहाँ पर, बिकॉज वी हैव ओपनिंग एज 20 एंड क्लोजिंग एज 60. सो डिवाइडेड बाई 2 you will get the average inventory as rupee 40,000. Second, as per the formula, we need the cost of RFO. The cost of RFO is not mentioned here. In the question, it is mentioned that GP is 25% cost. What is mentioned? They said GP is 25% of cost, but we don't have cost. So you just assume that cost is 100. GP is 25% of cost means 25 हो गया. तो RFO क्या होती है आपकी? Cost plus GP. It is 100 plus 25. It is 125. Now put the equation. If RFO is 125, then cost है हमारी 100. And if RFO is, as per the statement, is 2 lakh rupee, then the cost is 100 upon 125 into rupee 2 lakh. You will be able to get the value of cost from this. The cost is of rupee 1,60,000. Then find out the ITR. Now we have both the terms. Cost of RFO is 160 upon my average inventory as stock is 40. So the ITR is 4 times. And if you find out the average age of inventory, 12 months divided by 4, you will get the average age of inventory. It is 3 months. Now look at illustration number 61. Cost of RFO is 3 lakh. ITR is mentioned here as 6 times. Find out the value of opening inventory if opening is rupee 10,000 less than the closing inventory. आपको यहाँ पर cost of RFO mention है. Look at 61. ITR formula is cost of RFO upon my average stock या inventory. ITR is mentioned as 6 times. The cost is also mentioned as rupee 3 lakh. Average inventory is not here. Cross multiplication तो 6 average inventory is rupee 3 lakh. तो average inventory यहाँ पर आ गई आपकी rupee 50,000. Then they said you have to find out the opening inventory. If opening inventory is 10,000 less than the closing inventory, उसने कहा है जो opening inventory है वो closing से 10,000 ज़्यादा है. आपको पता है average inventory क्या होता है? Opening plus closing divided by 2. So the difference between the closing and opening is rupee 10,000. तो इसका average कितना हुआ? 5,000. So we have to find out directly opening and closing inventory. जो आपका एवरेज इन्वेंट्री है उसमें से 5,000 को माइनस कर देंगे और जो आपका क्लोजिंग है उसमें इसको 5,000 को प्लस कर देंगे एवरेज में. सो द ओपनिंग इज़ 45 एंड द क्लोजिंग इज़ 55. सो वॉच आउट कि देखिए कि ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री से 10,000 रुपीज़ लेस है एज पर द स्टेटमेंट कि क्लोजिंग इज़ 10,000 मोर देन द ओपनिंग. वंस अगेन आपने यहाँ तक ट्रांजेक्शन्स को पुट किया और आपने एवरेज स्टॉक निकाला 50,000. एवरेज आपको पता है क्या होता है? ओपनिंग प्लस क्लोजिंग बाय 2. यहाँ पर ओपनिंग और क्लोजिंग का डिफरेंस दिया था 10,000 रुपीज़. तो उस 10,000 का हम अगर एवरेज निकालेंगे इट इज़ ₹5,000। एवरेज स्टॉक में एक बार इसको प्लस किया, एक बार माइनस किया, जो कम वाला है वो ओपनिंग है और ज़्यादा वाला है जो वो क्लोजिंग है। सो दिस इज़ अबाउट इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 61। देन यू हैव टू वॉच illustration number 62. Different alternative courses are mentioned in this question, so just watch it very carefully. 62. Cash RFO is 2 lakh, credit RFO is 4 lakh. कैश और क्रेडिट को मिलाकर आपकी टोटल RFO होगी 6 lakh. GP is 1 lakh, ITR is 5 times. You have to find out the value of opening and closing inventory in the different cases. तो सबसे पहले हम क्या लिखेंगे? Total RFO is cash plus credit. It is ₹6 lakh. GP is ₹1 lakh. तो RFO में से GP माइनस करेंगे तो आपके पास आ जाएगी कॉस्ट ऑफ RFO. It is ₹5 lakh. RFO माइनस GP, 6 में से 1 lakh माइनस किया. अब ITR is mentioned as formula is cost of RFO upon में average stock. ITR is it is 5 times. So 5 lakh is the cost. You will get the average stock from here. So average stock is ₹1 lakh. अब हम different cases करेंगे. The first case is if closing inventory was 80,000 in the excess of opening. ये जो हमने previous question किया सेम वैसा ही है कि closing और opening में दोनों में 80,000 का difference है, तो उसका average लेंगे कितना? 40,000. Opening is less and the closing is more. सो 1 लाख के एवरेज में 40 को माइनस करेंगे, 1 लाख के एवरेज में 40 को प्लस करेंगे. द लेस वन इज़ द ओपनिंग एज 60 एंड द मोर वन इज़ द क्लोजिंग. सो दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट सिचुएशन. सेकेंड केस इज इफ़ क्लोजिंग वॉज 3 times देन इन द बिगनिंग, कि जो आपका क्लोजिंग है वो बिगनिंग से 3 टाइम है. मतलब अगर आपका ओपनिंग 1 है तो क्लोजिंग आपका उसका 3 टाइम्स है, 3 है, मीन्स द रेशियो इज 1:3. वी हैव द एवरेज स्टॉक एज ₹1 lakh. You know what do you mean by the average stock? Average is opening plus closing by 2 is ₹1 lakh. So opening और closing total कितने हैं दोनों? They are of ₹2 lakh. Now the opening and closing total are of ₹2 lakh. अब इसमें से हमें ओपनिंग निकालना है तो 2 lakh इज़ एज पर द प्रोपोर्शन द शेयर ऑफ ओपनिंग इज़ 1/4 एंड फॉर द क्लोजिंग इट इज़ 3/4. सो द ओपनिंग इज़ 50 एंड द क्लोजिंग इज़ 150 बिकॉज इट इज़ क्लियरली मैंशन कि द क्लोजिंग इज़ 3 times मोर देन द ओपनिंग. नेक्स्ट इज़ if the closing was 3 times more than that in the beginning, 3 times more than in the beginning. They said कि अगर मेरा ओपनिंग 1 है तो क्लोजिंग उससे 3 ज़्यादा है, मतलब 3 ज़्यादा है, मतलब एक में 3 और ज़्यादा करेंगे तो इट इज़ 4. सो अगेन वी हैव द ओपनिंग प्लस क्लोजिंग इज ₹2 lakh. फाइंड आउट द ओपनिंग 2 lakh into 1/5 and the closing is 2 lakh into 4/5. So it is 20 and 80. This is the opening and closing. The last case is opening was 1/3 of the inventory at the end. This is the as per the second situation कि जो ओपनिंग है वो 1/3 ऑफ क्लोजिंग है, मीन्स द प्रोपोर्शन इज़ 1:3. तो जैसे हमने सेकेंड में किया था 50 and 1,50,000 is the value of this inventory. This is about this illustration. Watch one more illustration number 64 related to this ratio. From the following determine the amount of GP and the RFO you have to find out. So in the 64 the ITR is cost of RFO upon my average stock. So the formula is cost of RFO upon my average stock. ITR is mentioned here as 6 times. 6 is cost is not mentioned. Average is 80. So you will get from this cost of RFO. It is 4,80,000. They said the selling price is 25% above cost. So RFO is 25% more. Means 125% is the RFO. So you will get the value of RFO as ₹6 lakh. This is about this illustration. Look at one more 65. In this one, from the following particulars, you have to find out the value of GP and the RFO. Sorry, in the previous one, you have to find out the GP also. So you know GP is RFO minus cost. RFO is 6 lakh and the cost you have already 480. So the GP is 120. Yeah, in the next one, average inventory is 95, ITR is 3 times, GP is 25% of the RFO. 65. ITR is cost of RFO upon my average inventory. Average is ITR is 3 times, cost of RFO is not mentioned, and the average is 95. So by doing its cross multiplication, you will get the value of cost of RFO. It is rupee 2,85,000. But we need not the cost here. You have to find out the RFO and the GP. Two things you have to find out. So one thing is more mentioned here, that the GP is 25% of RFO. GP is 25% of RFO. So assume, let RFO is 100, GP is 25, then the cost is RFO minus GP, it is 75. Now put the term in the equation. If cost is 75, then RFO is 100. तो अगर कोस्ट आपने निकाली थी 2,85,000, तो RFO कितनी आएगी, 100 अपॉन में 75 इंटू 2,85,000. You will get the value of RFO from this. It is, by cutting this, it is 3,80,000. अब GP आपको पता ही है क्या होता है, RFO माइनस कोस्ट. RFO is 3,80,000 minus cost is 285. You will get the value of GP. It is very simple, I think. I hope the questions are simple for you to understand. Next ratio is trade receivable turnover ratio. The formula for this ratio is credit RFO upon my average receivables. Trade receivable turnover ratio is related to the debtors or bills receivables of the company. So you know the debtors and BR are always arise from the credit sales only. If we have cash sales, then there is no situation of debtors and BR. So if we have credit sales, in this situation the debtors and BR will arise. So you will find out the turnover ratio here by using credit RFO upon my average receivables. Average receivables is the opening and closing debtors divided by 2 is the average receivables here. So as per illustration number 68, you need to find out the trade receivable turnover ratio. We have total RFO, cash RFO, receivables in the beginning and at the end. You know क्रेडिट हमारी कैसे निकलती है, टोटल सेल्स या RFO इज इक्वल टू कैश प्लस क्रेडिट. In this question we have total RFO is 2 lakh and the cash is of 40,000. So you will get credit from here. So the credit RFO is 1,60,000 and the average receivable is opening plus closing by 2. We have the opening as 20, closing as 60 by 2. You will get the average as 40. So TR is 160 upon में 40. You will get the ratio 4 times. अब जैसे हमारा एवरेज एज ऑफ इन्वेंट्री होता था, यहाँ पर हम निकालेंगे एवरेज कलेक्शन पीरियड. मींस जो आपके डेटर्स हैं उनसे आप कितने दिनों में पैसा कलेक्ट करोगे, डेज और मंथ्स इन अ ईयर. You will use days or months. It's your choice. 3 months. I am using months here because वो direct cut हो जाएगा. So the average collection period is 3 months here. Look at one more, 69. From the following details, you need to find out trade receivable turnover ratio and the collection period. Total RFO is 225. Cash RFO is 20% of the total. Returns also mentioned here. आपको पता होगा returns. क्रेडिट रिटर्न्स है, सेल्स रिटर्न या आपकी रिटर्न सेल्स में से माइनस होती है. सो लुक एट दिस 69. वी हैव टोटल RFO एज 2,25,000. कैश RFO इज 20% ऑफ टोटल, मतलब 225 का 20%. इट इज़ 45,000. द क्रेडिट इज total minus cash. The credit RFO is 180. तो एक टर्म तो हमारे पास आ गई. सेकेंड इज़ वन मोर थिंग, इट्स नॉट द वन टर्म, आपको आउट ऑफ क्रेडिट रिवेन्यू रिटर्न्स दिए हैं. तो ये जो क्रेडिट RFO आई है इसमें से हम रिटर्न्स माइनस करेंगे, देन यू विल गेट द नेट क्रेडिट RFO. इट इज़ 1,60,000. तो फाइंड आउट द एवरेज receivables. We have the opening balances is 8, closing is 12 by 2. They are 10. Find out the ratio. TR, trade receivable turnover ratio. Credit RFO 160 upon my average is 10. It is 16 times. Now you have to find out the average collection period also. तो I am using days here क्योंकि months छोटे पड़ जाएंगे और because the RFO is more here, return is the turnover ratio is more here. So 365 days upon में 16 you will get the days by cutting this. और जो days हैं आपको points में नहीं लेने, आपको उसको राउंड ऑफ करना है. दे आर 23 days. मीन्स अगर इसको ये पूरा कट नहीं होता है तो ये समथिंग मे बी इन पॉइंट्स मे बी 22.7 लाइक दिस. तो आप उसको 100% राउंड ऑफ करेंगे तो वी विल कलेक्ट द मनी फ्रॉम द डेटर्स इन 23 days. दिस कलेक्शन पीरियड वी रिप्रेजेंट दिस कि वी विल कलेक्ट इन 23 days फ्रॉम द डेटर्स अवर मनी. So that's all up to today's video. I hope you will be able to understand. So your homework is up to 70 you have to sort out. I will do the next section in the next video. Thank you and take care.